Two Arizona sisters who never returned home from a trip to Europe died by assisted suicide, officials say. Two Arizona sisters who work in the medical field were supposed to return from Europe in February but never did. Officials have now confirmed the Phoenix area sisters died by assisted suicide in Switzerland. On March 17, we first reported on Leila Amori and Susan Frazier, who traveled to Europe via a direct flight on February 5th from Chicago to Zurich. The sisters were supposed to fly back on February 13th and return to work on February 15th, but failed to do so, which left their friends worried. They were in a very good position of their lives in terms of careers and what they have reached and accomplished. And there is no reason for them to not be returning on their own volition, said Dr. David Biglari. Amari and Frazier's death were later confirmed by Jill Barwick with the Bureau of Consular Affairs of the United States Department of State. We can confirm that the death of the two citizens in Switzerland, out of respect for the privacy of the family, we have no further comment at this time, Barwick wrote in a statement. On March 23rd, we received word from Swiss officials that Amori and Frazier died via assisted suicide. They both used the services as a They both used the services of an assisted suicide organization and committed suicide, read a statement released by Michael Lutz, a spokesperson for the public prosecutor's office for the canton of Basel-Landschaft. Lutz explained that Swiss law assisted suicide is legal in certain conditions. In a specific case, an on-site clarification by the authorities revealed that the assisted suicide had taken place with the legal framework, so that there was no criminal relevance. For this reason, the Basel Landschaft Public Prosecutor's Office did not open a criminal investigation, Lutz wrote. In a 2011 article by the BBC, it was noted that people from countries outside of Switzerland often head to Switzerland for assisted suicide because such practices for assisted suicide wait because such practices are banned in their countries. It is noted in 2021 article by Swiss Info that under Swiss law, assisted suicide is tolerated when patients commit the act themselves and helpers have no vested interest in their death. Friends initially suspected foul play. In initial reports of the sisters' disappearances, friends and colleagues expressed suspicion that foul play was involved. Dr. Biglari, a longtime friend and colleague of the two, said no one heard from the two since an email was sent from a work laptop on February 9th. Then they got a text a day later that they strongly feel is actually from someone else pretending to be them. Some of the text communication they had, we are certain they were not from them, said Dr. Biglari. They were most likely fabricated with someone else. Friends didn't waste time any time. Wait. Friends didn't waste any time contacting local and international authorities, as well as the embassy, but Dr. Bulgari at the time said more needed to be done. We have no reason to believe that they are not really taking it very seriously, said Dr. Biglari. We want attention from our authorities, and perhaps involving the local authorities in Zurich. There has to be phone trails of where they were staying. Yeah, it is kind of fishy. Two sisters commit suicide. What are the chances? that they both felt the same way. They had, careers. It wasn't said if they had kids or anything, but their colleagues make it seem like they were okay. Even their family makes it seem like they were okay. But yeah, they booked the flight themselves. Who knows? They should have got a little more specific because, from what I understand, I think in Switzerland they have suicide booth, a suicide booth where you could just go in and kill yourself. That's almost like an old phone booth. That's what I read. I don't know if that's still how many are out there or if they're out there already or not, but they have them. Yeah, sad, crazy, man. You never know what someone's going through.